Ahowan ICrow, Namaste, Sarve Mire, Rishtadar. So, yeah, OCO, all my relatives. Ahowan ICrow here, also known as Freebird. I'm grateful to all of those who have given me my names. Maybe one day I'll go into that. However, I'm keeping this short, sweet, to the point, and here with our animal astrology for the week. So let's light a little bit of sage here. I am here in the Quechan lands of Yuma, Arizona. I'm not currently at the river, but I'm sitting close to the river of the Colorado River. So, hey. Give some sage to you. Some sweet grass. Calling in our ancestors. Calling in those white animals. Ooh, they have been showing up, right? Purifying those different energies that they represent, that they teach us. So that's one of the reasons I absolutely love seeing, feeling, hearing the world in a animalistic kind of way is the way I like to call it. We've learned so much through our connection with nature and the animals and observing and witnessing them for millennia, and we've been a little disconnected from that. So I'm sure I probably sound like a real wacko, and that's okay. I'm okay with that because I feel the animals, the energies of the animals. I can follow my breath, and so I'm like learning this astrology, right? I was very disconnected with that. I mean, I understood, my astrology sign, etc., stuff like that, but didn't really delve into it until I met this All Our Relations Fire family and listening to the Mayan calendar every day and to the gene keys, and I'm going, that's so beautiful. And it delved me into a world of listening to tarot readers, which led me to, I want the stuff right from the planets, the raw and the real. But it is also beautifully, beautifully synchronistic. However you choose to interpret the planets, go for it, because there's a really lot to it. We are connected with the cosmos. We are antennas. So what's going on in the cosmos is going on within us, which is going on with Mother Earth. And so it's all interconnected and interrelated. So let's go ahead and delve into our astrology, our animal astrology for this week. So with me, I'm feeling like I want to use a rattle today. I don't have any kind of like big setup or anything, and probably very soon this is something that's going to be taking place on the road. I'm going to get back on the road again. Oh, I'm so grateful I have that gypsy spirit. I have absolutely loved my time here that I have been gifted here and all that has taken place. However, I want to go sleep on the Mother Earth again and really fully connect. I get my times down at the river. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. So back to our animal astrology. We have actually a very, very simple week, all things considered. All things considered, it's a very, very simple week. So And if you haven't been here for the past couple weeks, that's okay. Hakuna Matata. It's an ongoing cycle, constantly going around and around. So let's take in a couple of nice deep breaths. Hold them. Then release them nice and long and slow. Breathing in. One more time. Breathing in. Exhaling nice and gently, allowing our mind's eye to go into hearts, following our heart breath into that inner sanctuary. And if you will, with me, inside that inner sanctuary, we are at our oasis. We have our cliff where the lion came down off the cliff last week and was taking a drink at the water's edge, communicating with some fish. That would be our Pisces. The deep collective that holds that deep collective unconsciousness, things that are unconscious, bringing them up to the surface. And our whale has been out to sea and is slowly beginning to make its way back in. Our dove and our raven have been flying together. They're still flying together. And we have the raven and dove. The raven being our Mercury, real close to the sun, the center sun, going back and forth. Dove being Venus. They've been doing a lot of visiting and communicating, flying together. We have our bison and our bat. That took a landing on the bison there for a while. They've been, that bison, that sturdy, strong, facing abundance through right prayer, has that ring of wisdom, faces things head on. And the bat, listening, it's been in the cave for a long time. It just got out recently. After 14 years. This is a lot of dreams. Listening to its sonar. That deep, deep listening. Navigating. By listening. Well, it's been working on these dreams, going, how can I bring them out in a really big way? It's visited Jupiter, and Jupiter said, go see the bison. Anyway, so it's still hanging out there listening to the bison. after listening to what's in that deep, deep collective consciousness, as well as the personal, it's taking all that knowledge and gonna go have a visit with the vulture, or Pluto, saying, oh, how can we rework this? How can we pick up all these pieces, put them all together like a puzzle? Give it a new birth. Vulture's gonna eat that stuff up. Give it wings. Create something new. Well, the dove decides to fly up high into the midheaven. Get a little bit of a higher vibe love this week. While our raven, it goes to visit the wolf. Say, hey, you got to see Pluto not too long ago? Our vulture. How's that going on with the wolf right now in that leadership role within? How are you leading yourself now? Well, throughout the week, the raven and the dove, they meet up again. But they're seeming to have a little bit of a communion and a standoff and a sit down with the wolf. How are you leading yourself this week? I guess that's why the lion's also going to the vulture. Interesting. Seems like that's the week. Sweet and simple. What I keep hearing is focus. Focus. Focus is the superpower right now. Focus is the superpower. Each one of them are in their places, so to speak, doing some deep focusing type work. Let's go ahead and take in another nice deep breath. Wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. Say thank you, thank you, thank you to the animals, to the planets, to ourselves, reminding ourselves, shape-shifting that love, that higher love, as we meet with that wolf inside. How do we want to lead ourselves? How do we want to present that lion courage our ego. That lion kind of represents our ego as well. Letting go of what's not needed and turning it over to the vulture. Hey, hey. Thank you. Wow. Interesting. Have an enjoyable week. Stay focused on that love. Stay focused on how you're leading yourself and taking care of yourself. And allow your ego to be used in a really good way, and allow it to expand and be shared in a good way, in a playful way. Remember, we're still playing with the otters. Hey, hey. May peace, dignity, and freedom be your love as you move along